Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This is your boy Caesar the Philosopher. Today we're over here at BG Thoroughbred Farms. We want to go ahead and give them thanks for giving us the opportunity to shoot out here. This is one of the things that I'm most passionate about, which is horses. All right guys, so today's video we're going to be talking about two things that I want you guys to be aware of when exercising the law of attraction, right? I'm going to go ahead and teach you the first thing, which is to switch your vibration. That's when you're either going through a sad moment, a moment of depression, some anger issues, or just a situation where you feel like you're lacking of something, or in general terms, whenever you guys are feeling that you guys are on a negative frequency, okay? How do you reverse it, okay? So the number one thing, the number one tool that has always helped me out to be able to reverse that negativity to something positive and constructive and start to be able to work from there on is being able to go ahead and be grateful for it. A lot of times we come across that very famous quote and the scripture which says, count your blessings. That's a start. If you count your blessings, if you go ahead and start thinking of all the things that you're grateful for, even if you think that you might not be grateful for something, just as simple as thing as waking up, just having the opportunity to go ahead and restart a new day, to be able to go ahead and start over and start manifesting the things that you want into life, that's a great start. And if you start adding to those, usually in my case, when I first started to be able to being able to reverse that negativity or anything like that, I would count or name 10 different things that I was grateful for, okay? As you get better to throughout this stuff, you'll notice that there's certain things that you'll start doing that you might have to change a little bit. So for example, I went from 10 to currently, it takes me about 5 things that I'm grateful for to go ahead and reverse that negative frequency, right? So just start naming them. You know, you're having a bad day, start naming the things that you're grateful for, as little as it can be, and they'll go ahead and shift and reverse and give you kind of like a clean slate to go ahead and start manifesting and start acquiring positive thoughts that you want to go ahead and have, so that you could attract more positive things into your life, into your realm of existence. Okay, so that's tip number one. Another thing that I want you guys to go ahead and know is that a lot of people don't give it too much importance a negative thought. Okay, they say, hey, you know what, it was just one negative thought. Hey, you know, it was just one negative thought here, it was one negative thought there. But the most dangerous thing about a negative thought, yes, when you put the frequency balance between a positive and a negative thought, yes, the energy, the vibration level of a positive thought is a lot greater than a negative one. But that's where the danger is, because we think it's such a nuisance, something that doesn't really have much of an impact. We let that go. But that's where the problem is. That's where the scary part is on a negative thought and a negative frequency, is that it creeps up. It's like a snowball, okay? You'll get one negative thought and then you'll pile into a negative thought. And if you don't stop it, before you know it, it turns into a snowball, okay? And before you know it, that snowball, it's very difficult to stop, okay? So as soon as you guys, are alert and are aware of a negative, thought, a negative, image or anything of negativity, try to reverse that, okay? By using 10 different things. I would also suggest you guys to have a little cookie jar. A cookie jar is what I call things that you could pull in from a cookie jar that will reverse that negativity. I'm gonna give you some examples that work for me, okay? The first one that I can think of off the top of my head, excuse me, is a song that I always whistle that changes my vibration, okay? And that one song, as funny as it might sound, is the Sesame Street song, okay? It's something that I grew up with. It's something that when I was a kid, I was able to whistle and sing along, and that changes my frequency. So that's one thing. I already taught you guys about, being grateful and count your blessings. That's a big one too. For example, another big one is I have pets, okay? One of my favorite pets is my dog pet, okay? His name is Koa. Shout out to Koa. And anytime that I come home, that's the one person, I mean, he's not a person, he's a pet, but he's the one, pet that no matter what kind of day I'm having, he always comes to me with him wagging his tail. his tongue is sticking out, he's jumping all over me, and that's a positive frequency because he's happy to see me. Okay, and that's something that I definitely suggest you guys to have. Some people use charms, you know, they have like a gratitude rock that they always carry with you, you know, and anytime you feel that gratitude rock, you know, you feel it, you pull it out, and you think of something that you're grateful for, and that helps you, you know, revert that negative frequency that you might be going through. Those are some techniques that I definitely suggest you guys to have in your arsenal, so that whenever you guys are going through a rough time, a rough patch, or anything like that, you're able to go ahead and reverse it, start with a clean slate, and start piling up positive thoughts and positive energy, so that you could go ahead and attract those. So keep those in mind. Once again, those are some techniques that I've also picked up in that book called The Secret that I've been promoting for a while now. And once again, we're gonna go ahead and leave a link below. And before we go ahead and give a shout out to all of our followers, this video I want to go ahead and dedicate to a good friend of mine, someone that I recently heard that passed away, and I want to make this video for this gentleman. This gentleman is my boy Marcus. Marcus was an incredible individual, someone that I knew personally. I was given the opportunity to manage him at our work area. He's someone that I thought was very courageous. He had a skydiving certification, and if you guys don't know me, that's one of my fears is heights. I deal with it okay, but you know, it is a fear, and that was something that he was able to do, you know, on a daily basis at work. So shout outs to my boy Marcus. I hope his family is okay, and I just want to let them know that that they're in our prayers, and I just want to dedicate this video to my boy Marcus. I also want to go ahead and thank BG Thoroughbred Farms for giving us the opportunity to go ahead and film today. Like I said, this is a passion of mine. I've always grown up into country animals, and this is probably my favorite country animals. So I hope you guys find this video helpful to you guys, and I hope you guys use it to equip you with more arsenal to be able to go ahead and be able to basically, you know, give it the best you got, and then be able to attract everything that you can to the fullest in everything you do in life. I love you guys. This is your boy Cesar the Philosopher. We'll see you next time.